It's been nearly 2 years since that door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines flight while in the air over Portland. The legal battle over who's liable could stretch on for another year. A judge heard arguments in the case in a King County courtroom this afternoon. KOMO's Lynn Wynn has the very latest developments.
There was a very loud explosion, so much so that my ears initially just started ringing really loud.
Nearly 2 years in court, the legal battle continues to find who's liable for a door plug flying off Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 in January of 2024. The National Transportation Safety Board investigated and found that the bolts that were supposed to secure the door plug were missing before the newly manufactured plane was delivered to Alaska Airlines. And the plug gradually moved upwards during previous flights until it ultimately blew off during Flight 1282. The NTSB blamed Boeing's failure to provide adequate training and oversight during the manufacturing process. Attorneys for the passengers are seeking a summary judgment on the case and say there's no question here who is responsible.
Boeing is the one that built this airplane. They're the ones in whose factory it was built. They are the ones who testified in the NTSB. The NTSB went to Boeing to find out what happened. There's nobody else that NTSB has identified that they need discovery from to figure out whether their own airplane was missing the 4 bolts that should have held the door plug in.
But attorneys for Boeing say the plaintiffs in this case haven't submitted sufficient evidence.
In order to make the finding that plaintiffs are requesting and their relief sought, you have to actually look at 3 different elements, and that is construction, causation, and injury. Plaintiffs submitted no evidence whatsoever on the latter 2 points.
Judge Nicole Hecklinger plans to issue her decision on a summary judgment in the case in December. Reporting in Kent, Lynn Wynn, KOMO News.
The judge in this case has tentatively set a trial date for February 1st of 2027.